The one moment that I saw a child reacting on this project was the first workshop making little quilt squares. And the kids took circles and colored them and then cut them in quarters and put them in the corners of the squares. And they were so proud of what they did, and the little kids would come over and hold up their little squares. And it was just so much fun to see them having fun and really being happy with what they were doing.
In this particular residency, there's one child who is phenomenal. I mean, sure, her focus is always there. When I look at her, she's looking back. And in that instance, I say the lights are on. So she's like a sponge. She's opened up, you know, she's receptive, and the creativity comes out. She's a prime example of a child that gets it and runs with it.
There was one occasion last time when I was here that I was talking to one of the directors here, and this kid approached me and said that that day was the happiest day of her life because she was making art with her mom, and that was something that she didn't do so much, you know, and hard to believe that also she didn't have much access to art, which I think is necessary. Most of the time, kids teach me instead of me teaching them, and it's a like non-stop learning process.
Okay, here we go. Now, 1, 2, 3, look at me.
The most memorable interaction that I've noticed with Roger and my students is making an effort to interact with each one individually in each class, and also making sure that each one is giving their best effort. Angel mentioned that, oh, I'm excited for class today. Mr. Rogers coming, yay! Like just being very happy to go to class.
Creativity and respect, that's the #1 thing that I focus on. Showing them that they have power, empowering themselves by reflecting their self-respect for others, and more importantly, that they are valuable and unique, and creativity is the main emphasis.
Eden is a nonprofit, and they build apartments for low-income families, seniors, and those with special needs. This is one of their newest properties, and the executive vice president of Eden asked if the children could create the art for the project. So we've brought young audiences together with Eden Housing, and what we're seeing is that the kids are getting to know each other, the parents are getting to know each other. It's really a great community builder, and Eden is going to end up with some fun, wonderful art for their walls.
The kids and parents have been able to see their families work around their own community, which is really important and valuable.
By making art, you build community and you get to know other people and learn things that you didn't know about.
I am hoping young audiences can provide more arts programs in different locations to expand beyond the schools and the assemblies that they do in the communities.
Once young audiences came, my daughter was just so happy because she got to release all her art, and finally it's at her home. She gets to express it, people get to see it, and it's just wonderful.
Roger's work definitely connects with what we do in our classroom. He made sure to get a list of all of the curriculum that we teach in first grade, and as a result he's able to make connections between what he teaches and what I'm teaching. Specifically in listening, speaking, reading, he's teaching them how to spell, he's teaching them about syllables, all things that are really important in first grade, so that's been really great.
It's gratifying to see that it's making a difference, the methodology that I'm using. You start to see the kids who may be followers becoming leaders, and it changes. I see so many children that may not be doing well in some areas, and then in other areas, like moving, they just light up. And I think it's important for the teacher to see that, because they see that kid in a different role, and So it's really gratifying seeing how they grow within the sessions that we have together.
I just want to thank young audiences and Eden Housing for giving me the opportunity to come and help, and this is what I do when I see happy faces and kids asking, are you coming back tomorrow, or when is the next time you come? I feel like I've done my job.